Hello guys, and welcome to another Breedermine Minecraft video featuring movies, tutorials, all sorts of fun stuff. Today we will be learning how to make a classic player trap. This is helpful if you're doing Hunger Games, a survival server, things like that. Basically, the enemy players or team sees a little hut, and it appears to be abandoned, so they'll walk over to it. And as they walk over, they'll hit a pressure plate and accidentally set off a huge load of TNT. So, yeah, it can be very helpful. So first we're going to begin by constructing it. You can use any block of your choice except bedrock. That typically doesn't work too well. No, I want to use pressure plates. So you're just going to build a basic structure. You can make it 5 blocks or 6 blocks or whatever. I'm going to do 7 blocks in this tutorial. So just place that and get your foundation down. You can see in the background some other projects of mine that will be on the channel shortly. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is you want to leave one little space, and that will serve for your doorway. Okay, now just finish by placing your walls. Like I said, you can use any substance you want. Just make sure it's not all that expensive, because ultimately you'll end up getting completely destroyed. And over there you can see the crater of the test one I built. So okay, now that we've got the basic foundation down, we're going to want to put a ceiling on, so that way players can't jump up. So you can do a 2-block ceiling, 3-block ceiling. I'm just going to do a 2-block for the case of this tutorial. Okay, I'm not quite as used to using the slow view thing, but I figured it should record a little bit better and be a little easier to follow. So we'll see how that turns out. Make sure that you do put a block right here. It's not especially vital, but most players will do it. It just kind of adds a little bit of nice touch to it, and it shows the player that, well, you thought about this and it's not just some random trap you threw together. Okay, so now we have a basic little hut, and I obviously have to clean up the outside a little bit. But anyways, next you're going to want to dig out your floor, starting right here, and you're going to dig out 2 blocks, 2 or 3 blocks, either is fine, just based on how much TNT you have. So I'm going to use a lot of TNT for the sake of this tutorial, just because I think people like big explosions. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Now that that's done, you'll take your TNT. You can find a crafting recipe for this pretty much anywhere, just with a quick Google search. You're going to want to place it. So it doesn't have to be touching, but when one TNT will go off, it'll set the other TNT off, which will make things look quite nice. Next, you're just going to cover that up with blocks. You can use whatever block you want. I recommend cobble or stone or something, so that way then the player can't mine through and see, oh, there's TNT here. Of course, by then it should be too late. Okay, next you're going to want to place a door. This will just make it look like it was somebody's base, which will make it more appealing for a player to go into. We're going to end up putting a pressure plate right here, which will set off the TNT. Just checking to make sure that's there, and you can put a grass block there, it doesn't matter. And one thing I always find is helpful is if you put a few chests in here, in plain sight of the door. If a player can see that there's chests, even just an empty chest, it'll look quite nice, and they'll think it's a believable thing. Next, you're just going to want to set a pressure plate there, right on top of where you place the TNT by the doorway. And now your trap is set, and you can clean up the outside if you want to. So let's see how we did. So we're walking in, step on the pressure plate. There we go. Now imagine being inside that. Obviously the rough and stuff still remains, but in an actual situation like this, you would be long gone. So yeah guys, thank you for checking out this video. I hope you enjoyed this Breedermine tutorial. Feel free to check out some of my other videos. Rate, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Thank you.